The Six Pitches by Major Botnick.
The one-word pitch. My one word is engaging because over my experience with working, I feel like the most important thing is from business is customer relationship management. And over a long time, if you can keep a customer for longer, they'll spend more money and you make more money. And engaging gets the customer to know you and yourself, and the more transparent you are, the more trustworthy you seem to a customer, and the more business you'll do long term. And so, for my one pitch, what describes me best is engaging, because I really like to get to know the customer and see what they're all about, so they know what I'm about. The question pitch. My question was, do you want someone that's just going to do the bare minimum, or someone that will go above and beyond for your company? Again, this kind of goes along with my one-word pitch, engaging, because I feel like the minimum you can, do transactions with a customer, help them out with one service. But if you really get to know the customer and hopefully build a relationship with them, they'll come back to you repeatedly for more business. So my question is, do you want someone that's just going to do the bare minimum, or someone that will do the job but also get to know your customer and build a customer relationship with your company? The rhyming pitch. My rhyming pitch was, I will not just do the bare minimum to get by, but I'll go above and beyond to succeed and fly. This is just a little funny rhyme to, again, explain my goals of to long-term objectivity with the customer, and just to keep them coming back for more business, and really build a loyalty with our company. The subject line pitch. My subject line, what I would put in an email to get someone's attention, was mystery item in all caps and exclamation points. And then the mystery inside would be an A1 employee. I just figured that would be something to grab someone's attention, and then once you open it up, you kind of learn about my goals and objective with a company, and hopefully see my one-word pitch and all my other great qualities. I guess that's my subject line pitch. The Twitter pitch. So my tweet for my Twitter pitch is, do you want a 5 out of 5 star employee? Look no further. Hashtag 100, hashtag all in, hashtag engaging, hashtag we'll go above and beyond. And this is just, short and sweet. You can't go past 120 characters. I feel like, that short kind of tweet right there sums up about all of what I would bring to offer in a company and as an employee. So that is my Twitter pitch. The Pixar pitch. So, once upon a time, there was a boy named Major who chose to go to Clemson University. Every day, Major went to class and learned as much as he could. One day, Major took professional sailings with Gary Hunter. Because of that, Major learned much about sailing and different marketing techniques. And because of that, Major improved his salesmanship. Until finally, Major was able to use these selling techniques and his engaging personality to be successful in the business world. This is just, ideal after college. Hopefully, I'll be able to make a go at business, and that is my Pixar pitch, just to get my story out there. So those were my 6 pitches. I just wanted to say thank you all for listening. And if you have an opening at your company and would like to reach me, you can reach me at my email address, cmbaukn@clemson.edu, and then we can talk about business. So just thank you so much for listening to my pitches and what I had to say.
Hey guys, this is my 6th pitch video. I've laid out 6 pitches about myself to a future employer based on Daniel Pink's book, To Sell is Human. My one-word pitch is reliable. Without reliability in an employee, nothing else that they promise matters. My question pitch is, do you want to enhance the reliability of your sales team? This question forces the employer to evaluate their current staff and see if they actually need to make any improvements. My rhyming pitch is, hire Sam, improve your program. This rhyme hopefully gets my name stuck in the employer's head. For my subject line pitch, I said, looking to improve the reliability of your organization? I decided to go with another question because it will create curiosity. Everyone wants to improve their reliability, so they'll have to check it out. My Twitter pitch is Sam Bradley, #reliable. This tweet gets right to the point. I want my name to always be associated with reliability. No better way to do that than with this post. Also, if anyone ever searches by #reliable, my name will appear right on their screen. My Pixar pitch is once upon a time, there was a company that required reliable sales personnel. Every day, they looked for qualified applicants to fill these positions. One day, they interviewed Sam Bradley. Because of that, they hired a great new team member. Because of that, the company exceeded their sales goals both in volume and in customer satisfaction. Until finally, they promoted this employee to a management role, and the company's success continued.
For my one-word pitch, I chose the word personable because I think that I'm really good at making connections with people I've just met and finding common ground with most individuals. For my question pitch, I said, failing to connect, look to me to make meaningful and lasting relationships with your customers. I use this as my question pitch because I think that it relates back to my one-word pitch of personable, and I think that my argument is strong in relation to the question that I'm asking. For my rhyming pitch, I said, when your customer is a stranger, you're in danger. Hire Caroline, she'll wine and dine and help redefine your relationship. I think that this pitch relates back to my one-word pitch again and helps to emphasize the fact that I value creating relationships with the customer. For my subject line pitch, I said, congrats, you've gotten a new customer, now what? I think that this subject line leaves the reader curious, and I think that it also alludes to the fact that I can help them when they get new customers. For my Twitter pitch, I said, quit hiring and firing people like you're going through a revolving door. Hire a professional with a passion for people. #hire me. Again, this relates back to my one-word pitch of being personable, and I think it also relates to the fact that I think employers should hire employees that are dedicated and want to make long-lasting relationships with their customers. For my Pixar pitch, I said, once upon a time, there was a girl named Caroline Buffington. Every day, she worked hard on applying for jobs and internships. One day, she applied for a marketing internship with a company that seemed to value and respect their customers and wanted employees to do the same. Because of that, this company hired Caroline. Because of that, Caroline began a long and successful career with this company, turning customers into friends and creating lasting relationships. Until finally, Caroline was the head of the marketing department, and the relationships she had created at the beginning of her career were still intact and profitable for both the company and the customer. I think that my Pixar pitch kind of sums up everything that I hope eventually will happen to me and really embodies my one-word pitch of being personable.
Hey guys, my name is Ryan Boo, and these are my 6 pitches. I hope you enjoy. My first pitch is the one-word pitch, and I had to think between a few alternatives when choosing this one, but I ultimately concluded with the word creative. My creativity is what sets me apart from other candidates looking for the same position. The creative bones in my body, coupled with and in conjunction with my intuitive thinking, make me a necessary hire for you and your firm. The second pitch is the question pitch, and my question is, do you believe that you're currently maximizing your potential in the current market that you're in? By asking this question, I mean, are you reaching the entire demographic that you seek to reach? Or are there A, consumers out there that have yet to be reached, or B, consumers out there that have yet to realize that they're a consumer of your product? By asking this question, I allow myself an avenue to explain why I would help them reach more consumers in faster and more efficient time. Third is the rhyming pitch, and I decided to go short and sweet for this one. So I said, if you want to boost productivity, hire Ryan's creativity. For my subject line pitch, I decided to go with creativity. So I said, attention required, potential security threat. This is true because if they don't hire me, there's a security threat of potential competitors around that I would be working for. Next is the Twitter pitch, and I was excited about this one because I would like to consider myself well versed in the Twitter sphere. My tweet is, don't settle for lack of personality. Ryan will make your firm totally, unequivocally, globally established, and supposedly socially irrevocably dominant. Hashtag another one. And finally, the Pixar pitch. Once upon a time, there was a diligent and sophisticated man named Ryan. Every day he woke up and put his pants on one leg at a time, dreaming of making not one but two dents in the universe. One day he came across a fortunate company who just so happened to be looking for a 5'10", brown-haired marketing major from Clemson University with a 3.3 GPA. Because of that, the company decided to take a shot at him and eventually hired him as a strategic marketing employee. Because of that, Ryan worked and worked to achieve his dream of making a dent in the universe, until finally he created an application that changed the way Americans lived forever.
So I never say die, never untrue.
Hey y'all, my name's Annie Daniluk, and as most of you know by now, getting the attention of an employer is very difficult, and leaving a lasting impression is even harder. So today, with the help of Pink's 6 pitches, I'm going to show you some effective ways to do just that. The one-word pitch should be a word that when people think of you, they think of this word, and vice versa. When people think of the word, they think of you. And instead of thinking of it as dumbing it down for your future employer, think about it as simplifying it so that you're promoting clarity. For me, my one word is initiator, because when things need done, I'll be the first one to initiate the actions that need taken. The question pitch is effective because, unlike a statement, it requires an answer. So either out loud or internally, your audience is going to be responding, which is a good thing because that means that they're actively listening. So for my question pitch, I said, would you rather have an employee who sits around and waits for you to give them work to do, or an employee who takes initiative and seeks out work on their own? The rhyming pitch, although it may seem a little silly, is a great way to stick in the minds of potential employers. See, it increases this thing called processing fluids, which actually means that they're processing what you say better. So, although it's a little silly, it's worth a shot. My rhyming pitch is, you will not regret this later if you hire this initiator. With email being such an integral part of today's job search, it's really important to get your employer's attention with just the subject line. Because after all, you don't want to be sent to trash or reported as junk mail. There's 2 ways that you can do this. You can either pique their curiosity or use utility. For mine, I chose to use utility, and my subject line would read, boost productivity with this one simple step. The Twitter pitch is supposed to be 120 characters or less, and although it's going to be short and sweet, you still want it to be informative and engaging. So for my Twitter pitch, I said, in marketing, you need drive. Hire a leader, hire an initiator, hire me. Hashtag take initiative. The Pixar pitch is essentially selling yourself to a company using the same formula that Pixar uses when it's crafting its movies. So for my Pixar pitch, I'm saying, once upon a time, Annie got her degree at Clemson University. Every day, she had lots of interviews. One day, she used her Pixar pitch in an interview with XYZ company. Because of that, she got the job. Because of that, she was able to increase their sales exponentially. Until one day, their company became a Fortune 500 company.
My name is Trey Floyd, and these are my 6 pitches.
First. And Floyd delivers another strike.
Sometimes in life, you don't get 3 chances. Because making the most of each opportunity is very important, I chose my one-word pitch to be initiative. Initiative is the power or opportunity to act or take charge before others do. Taking initiative will set you apart from your competition. While others will be striking out, you'll be running the bases. Do you consider your company to be more efficient than it was 2 years ago? If not, then there's probably not enough initiative being taken in the workplace. Don't go up to bat only expecting a single or a double. If you want to aim for the upper decks, draft me. Have a position that is currently void? Look no further than Trey Floyd. Studies have proven that it is easier to remember things that rhyme and flow. Rhymes increase processing fluency. As processing fluency increases, People have a better understanding as to what they are learning. The subject line is what drives people to open their email. This should be so intriguing that it creates enough interest for the reader to open their email. My subject line pitch is drafting the X Factor. The X Factor is a quality that makes an individual stand out. This characteristic captures your attention. My subject line is effective because it targets the reader's attention and it leaves them wanting to know how their company can ultimately have that X Factor quality. Want your competitors' dreams to be destroyed? Don't be paranoid. Just sign Trey Floyd. Hashtag 3 strikes and you're out. The Twitter pitch is short and to the point. This pitch is effective because it draws the attention of the public. I mean, who wouldn't want a winner on their team? Once upon a time, there was a young boy. He fell in love with the sport of baseball. Every day, he took the initiative to go out and practice. Early mornings and late nights didn't stop him from wanting to be the best. When the time finally came, he was drafted in the first round. While some teams passed on him, the Atlanta Braves were confident with their decision. After winning the Cy Young Award, he decided he still wasn't satisfied. The next year, other league managers watched as Floyd led the Braves to their 4th World Series championship. Don't be like those other managers. Draft Trey Floyd.
On the run, the team of the 90s has its world championship.
Many companies can compete, but don't be the one to suffer in defeat. If you want your company to be successful, then take the initiative to hire Trey Floyd. You won't be regretful.
Hello, I'm Nate Goddard, and today I'm going to share with you my 6 pitches. Starting right off, the first one is the one-word pitch. If I were to describe myself with one word, it would be commitment. I'm an eager-to-learn type of person, but I'll concede the fact that I don't possess every skill a potential employer would want. But I do have a skill that can't be taught, and that's commitment. I don't consider any task too large for me to conquer, and I will work at whatever I do until I am the absolute best in any subject. Commitment in the workplace is crucial to success, and I feel I possess this attribute. The second pitch is the question pitch. My question to a potential employer is, how could your business run more efficiently? I feel this simple question makes for a good area for me to show where I fit into a company. The question is thought-provoking and perhaps creates a need the company hasn't even fully considered, and presents it so I can explain my skill set and improve on the company. The third pitch is the rhyming pitch. My rhyme is, Nate, the directive to be most effective. The rhyming sentence is a little silly, but it embraces what I've been saying all along so far, and it shows that my skill set helps a business run at the most optimum level. Our next pitch is the subject line pitch. My subject line I would use to try to entice a potential employer is, an addition to your company you can't miss out on. This simple subject line should entice potential employers and intrigue them on what the addition is. Like the question pitch, it is thought-provoking and makes a company consider its current situation and maybe even how it could be improved upon. Next we have the Twitter pitch. In the business world today, the status quo can't be the aim for a company wishing to excel. My presence and commitment in a company will have an immediate impact and bring a healthy competitive spirit to the company, with my energy and attitude. This Twitter pitch is an attempt to entice a potential employer in less than 120 characters. Concise, strong statements are absolutely necessary. Our last pitch is the Pixar pitch. Once upon a time, there was a normal company looking for a way to take their company from good to great. Every day they found themselves doing well in sales and marketing, but never really excelling to the level they felt that they could. One day, they made the hire of the company's lifetime, Nate Goddard. Because of that, the company took on a new outlook and had an energetic vibe within the workplace that they had never experienced before. Because of that, they gained more customers, and company numbers soared due to the newfound sense of competition and commitment that he brought to the company. Until finally, they reached their full potential, and that they knew was always achievable, all along. And the company reached the ranks of the greats. Thanks for listening to all my pitches. I hope they were insightful and maybe even helped you on your quest towards employment.
Hey, I'm Chandler, and these are my 6 pitches for the potential job of an ad agency intern. Relatable. People will buy from people they relate to and people they can trust. The one-word pitch is good if you're talking to someone who has a short attention span. Just make sure that your one word says 1,000 words. If you want someone capable, hire me. I'm relatable. Because I'm relatable, I'm great at forming relationships and gaining trust, and therefore I'm capable of making the sale. Research shows that rhyming enhances reasoning, and it also helps people process things faster. If you like it when people can relate to you, don't you think your customers will as well? Asking a question as a pitch is really good because it surprises the employer and it gets them thinking. See how I relate to you. I chose that as my subject line because employers are looking to hire people who remind them of themselves and people who share their values. Email has become so integrated in our lives that it is important to have good subject lines. A good subject line should be specific, it should have utility, and it should make the opener curious. Marketing student with potential to form new relationships that your business needs. #relatable and capable. These days, almost everyone has a Twitter, and that includes your employer. So, your Twitter pitch needs to be engaging and it needs to provide relevant information. Once upon a time, there was a marketing student named Chandler. Every day she worked hard to relate to the people around her. One day she found herself in a conversation with a smart woman who had a lot in common with her. Because of that, the woman, who ended up being the CEO of a famous ad agency, hired her as an intern. Because of that, now Chandler forms relationships with partners and potential buyers every day for the agency, until finally she is no longer an intern but a valued and trusted employee. The Pixar pitch is good because it allows you to take advantage of the persuasive powers of a story. Thanks for watching my video on Pink's 6 pitches.
Hello, and welcome. My name is John Hegedus, and today I'll be presenting you with my 6 elevator pitches. For starters, we have my one-word pitch. My one-word pitch is assiduous. Otherwise known as diligent or meticulous, a well-rounded candidate is assiduous in making business decisions. Furthermore, with my assiduous, driven mindset, success becomes inevitable. Moving on to number 2, the question pitch. Now, as a business owner, I'd like to ask you, how would you characterize an outstanding employee? Climbing to the top takes hard work and dedication, and I'd be more than happy to roll up my sleeves and exceed expectations time and time again. And on to number 3, the rhyme pitch. Hire me to do it right, and your success will reach new heights. What's worth doing is definitely worth doing right, and with my vast amount of experience, I can turn your plans and ideas to reality the right way. And on to number 4. The subject line pitch. Hungry? ? This short and sweet email grasps the attention of the viewer while also associating with several different messages. And at number 5, we have the Twitter pitch. Are you hungry for success? Hire this young, assiduous entrepreneur to solve your problems. #driven, #motivated. Are you looking for someone to electrify your marketing team? If so, then I'm your man. And last but surely not least is the Pixar pitch in number 6. Once upon a time, there was a young man with a dream. Every day he devoted countless and countless hours to searching for the perfect job. Because of that, he was contacted by multiple companies intrigued by his ambition. Because of that, he trekked across the nation evaluating each company until finally, John was offered an irresistible opportunity known as his dream job. I want this dream to turn to reality with your company. For a small risk of time, I can become one of your greatest assets. I would love to speak with you and discuss the value I can bring to your company. And that wraps up my 6 pitches associated with Daniel Pink's book, To Sell is Human. Hope you guys enjoyed my elevator pitches, and as always, have a great one, and go Tigers!
One-word pitch, drive. I'll put my best foot forward, and I have the will to succeed. I'll persevere through all obstacles. Question pitch. Does the group make the individual, or does the individual make the group? I'm a valuable team member who's capable of working together in groups to solve problems. Here, let me try. Teamwork.
Rhyming pitch. Hire Chris and you won't miss. I'll make sure you never regret hiring me through my work ethic and skill. Subject line pitch. Clemson grad, eager to prove his worth. I hope that through my work, I'm able to build my own personal brand and make myself an invaluable member of the company.
Twitter pitch. Hey, at Watch Caps, hiring me is like passing to OV on the power play. Hashtag can't miss, hashtag MVP. One day, Chris Hildreth had a dream he'd play in the NHL. Then, he realized, I'm pretty dusty at hockey, but I can still live out my dream of working for my favorite team. Because of that, he worked hard at his studies, improved his knowledge, and eventually the Washington Capitals hired him.
Hi, my name is Haley Jensen, and this is my 6 pitches video. I'm awkward. For my one-word pitch, I chose the word inspired. I chose this word because when I think about being inspired, it makes me feel like I can take on the world and can conquer any task and overcome any obstacle that might come my way. For my question pitch, I said, do you think your business can really reach its full potential without an inspired staff? The answer is no. I have no doubt that your business can be successful, but without an inspired staff, your business will never be the absolute best it can be. For my rhyming pitch, I said, you'll never regret you hired the girl who was inspired. When you hire an inspired employee, you hire someone who's excited about what they do and enjoys doing it and being successful at it. Inspired employees not only bring more to their work, but also to their environment by leading by example and inspiring their coworkers and peers as well. For my subject line pitch, I said, in all caps, another one, open to find out the key to success. I chose this as my subject line pitch because I believe DJ Khaled is really wise and his Snapchat stories really speak to people. Also, why would you not open an email that could potentially tell you the key to success, which in this case is me. Major key. For my Twitter pitch, I said, they don't want you to win. They don't want you to succeed. Hire me, Haley Jensen, so you and your business can both win and succeed. Hashtag Haley Jensen, hashtag bless up, hashtag major key. For my Pixar pitch, I said, once upon a time, there was a marketing student named Haley. Every day, she would interact with girls in her sorority, Chi Omega, and had a strong desire to find a way to represent her organization as a whole. One day, she was inspired to apply to be Chi's social chair as a way to be able to communicate with her sorority as well as members of other organizations. Because of that, she developed and strengthened her communication skills and strengthened her relationships with more girls in Chi O. Because of that, she made a new friend and found out about a job opening for a marketing internship, until finally she applied and interviewed for the job, and because she had strengthened her communication skills through Social Chair, she had a successful interview and landed an internship with Sandalwood Management.
Hi, I'm Virginia, and these are my 6 pitches to get hired. My one-word pitch is energy. I decided to brand myself with this word because it shows that I'm excited to work for your company and will also bring energy with me. My question pitch is, would you rather have someone with dedication, excitement, or both? The answer is not only obvious, but gives the company a chance to think of all the benefits of hiring me. My rhyming pitch is, if you want more cash in, pick someone with passion. I would go with the rhyming pitch because it's catchy and the company will remember me. For the subject line pitch, I chose find dedication. When someone is going through their email, the word dedication is sure to pop out. It also ties in with all my previous pitches. The Twitter pitch is a little bit more difficult because you're confined to a certain number of characters and Twitter is constantly flooded, so you really need to pick something that stands out. My Twitter pitch is, not only do I have experience in PR, but also great people skills, hashtag Clemson family, hashtag communications. I hashtagged Clemson family because it will attract alumni. Last but not least, I have my Pixar pitch. Once upon a time, there was a young woman who knew what she wanted. Every day, she worked hard towards her goal. One day, she went to an interview for a job and opportunity she didn't get. Because of that, she pushed herself and worked harder with every passing day, until finally she persevered and got her dream job. Thank you.
My name is Alex Long, and these are my 6 pitches. These 6 pitches are the successors to the old 20th century elevator pitch, and they fit our day and age so much better because we live in a world of limited attention, and you have to fight for that to get what you want, to get the job you want, and to earn the life you want. You're constantly selling yourself, and you're constantly pitching yourself to others. The one-word pitch. This pitch aims to identify the one characteristic you most want associated with your brand. The word I chose was ambition. I chose this because I believe I have a strong desire to do well in whatever field I'm working in, and the work ethic and determination to pull it off. The question pitch. Questions can outperform statements in persuading others. They force people to come up with their own reasons for agreeing or not agreeing with you. Questions are most effective when the facts are on your side and can be the most detrimental when they are not. The question I chose was, could your company be doing better? I chose this question because it forces people to question the success of their business and wonder if I have something to offer that could benefit them. It is especially effective if I know the company has not been doing great of late. The rhyming pitch. This pitch is effective because rhymes boost processing fluency, or the ease in which our minds make sense of stimuli. It has been proven that people are more likely to agree with statements that rhyme. The Clemson marketing degree. There's nothing like it. It isn't hard to see. So let's take a look at me. GPA up through the roof, my intelligence is the proof. Work ethic on another level. Job opportunities, I revel. I got a lot of those on the table. You better take me while you're able. You don't want me as an enemy. Hire me. It's the only remedy. The subject line pitch. Recipients base their decision of opening an email based on 2 factors, curiosity and utility. I chose the route of curiosity. I said, hey, Frank, period, or whatever the person's first name may be. This may sound informal, but using the first name I think does a great job at catching someone's eye and making them wonder why you know their first name so that they might open that email. The Twitter pitch. This pitch is quick, painless, and to the point. It lets others know what you are all about in 140 characters or less. My name is Alex Long. I am a junior marketing major at Clemson University. I believe I would be a perfect fit for your company. I have valuable marketing experience that could greatly benefit the success of your business. Hashtag hire me. Hashtag just do it. Hashtag please. The Pixar pitch. The Pixar pitch involves a 6-sentence format that allows pitchers to take advantage of the persuasive force of stories within a framework of conciseness and discipline. Once upon a time, there was an ambitious marketing major named Alex. Every day, Alex would diligently study and expand his knowledge of the business world. One day, Alex realized it was time to start thinking about the future. Because of that, he began searching for internships and jobs that would improve his resume and give him the experience that he needed to be successful. Because of that, he applied to several companies that sparked his interest, until finally he got the job he was looking for and lived happily ever after.
Hi, my name is Meredith Marcus, and I'll be presenting my 6 pitches from Daniel Pink's To Sell is Human. My first pitch is the one-word pitch. For the one-word pitch, I chose potential. I chose potential because it shows I have the ability and drive to excel in opportunities and that I'm versatile and it doesn't limit my strength into one category. The second pitch is the question pitch. For the question pitch, I said, do you need someone who can help your brand live up to its potential? I came up with this question because it allows for a segue into my passion for brand management. It also connects my potential with the potential of a company's brand, which also connects back to my one-word pitch, potential. The third pitch is the rhyming pitch. For the rhyming pitch, I said, when you have a grand brand at hand, the potential is exponential. Here, I chose this because it shows my passion for brand management and it ties back into my one-word pitch. It's also short, sweet, and to the point. The fourth pitch is the subject line pitch. For my fourth pitch, I chose avoid uncertainty, live up to your potential. I chose this as my subject line pitch because it plays on the characteristics of human nature that most people want to avoid uncertainty and get as much information as they can. Then I tie the second sentence, live up to your potential, back to my one-word pitch. This way I can link my potential with the potential of a company and to being well informed on situations rather than having to be uncertain. The next pitch is the Twitter pitch. For this I said, brands affect each and every one of us. I can help brands exceed their potential and avoid oblivion. Hashtag branding. Hashtag potential. I chose this pitch because it discusses my passion for branding and incorporates not only my potential but the potential of brands. By using the word exceed, it also shows I will go above and beyond in any task that is required of me. The last pitch is the Pixar pitch. Once upon a time, there was a struggling brand that was rapidly losing market value. Every day, brand managers and market researchers found themselves confounded on what to do. One day, they reached out to an aspiring brand manager named Meredith Marcus. Because of that, they put her on their rebranding campaign. Because of that, her passion, drive, and potential shone through in her work on the rebranding campaign until finally, her and her team created the most revolutionary rebranding campaign to date. And that concludes my 6 pitches from Daniel Pink's To Sell is Human.
My name is Joanna Martin, and these are my 6 pitches. For the one-word pitch, I said conscientious because I'm good at focusing on the work in front of me and paying attention to detail so I can pick up on small mistakes that other people might look over. My question pitch is, are you happy with the attitudes your current employees bring to work, and do you ever have to resolve conflict between them? I chose this question because in all my years of work experience, I've never had an issue with a coworker, which I think is a notable trait because it shows that I work well with others and know how to be professional in the workplace. My rhyming pitch is have good morals and always be loyal, because having integrity and morals is so important in the business world, and I'm a trustworthy and reliable person, and that's important for a potential employer to see. My subject line pitch is good morning. I chose this because it's short, positive, and to the point, and just a great way to greet someone. My Twitter pitch is to see success you gotta impress, hashtag make success happen. I chose this because you create your own success by being persistent and focusing on what you need to do in order to reach your goals, and making a good impression on people is huge because they'll believe in you, encourage you, and help you be successful. And my Pixar pitch is, once upon a time, there was a young girl named JoJo. Every day JoJo would study hard because she was determined to be successful. One day JoJo graduated Clemson and sent her resume to a bunch of different companies. Because of that, JoJo had company after company calling her, asking her to come in for an interview. Because of that, JoJo couldn't make a decision on which company to work for, until finally she accepted an offer with a huge company in New York City where she happily worked for many, many years. Thank you.
All right, so we're doing the first pitch, which is the one-word pitch. And for mine, I chose the word persistence. And when I'm applying for a job or I'm working for somebody, I want them to think of the word persistence when they think of me. I know that other employees sometimes work hard and then get tired when things get tough, but I want my employer to know that I'm willing to go the extra mile and do what it takes to get the job done. All right, pitch number 2 is the question pitch. And my favorite question I have for employers is, what kind of growth do you want to see in your company over the next year? Because it gives me the opportunity to show employers how I can be a beneficial part of their team and the skill sets I can bring to create change, specifically in their sales department. Pitch number 3, rhyming. You're going to witness this persistence to take your company the distance. All right, we are on pitch number 4, which is the subject line pitch. And my favorite pitch to use with employers is that I have persistence to elevate, which basically means that when I step into the ring, when I work for your company, I help elevate and take your company to the next level with my skills and resources. Pitch number 5, tweet. I shoot for excellence and I persevere to succeed. Hashtag will to win. Hashtag ball is life. Pitch number 6, baby. Save the best for last. This one's the Pixar pitch. Let me start out by telling you a little story. Once upon a time, I was working at your company along with a team. One day, work got hard. Sales didn't come in as quickly and as easily as they did before. And you know what? Your team started to fall apart. One day after that, I stepped up. I took the reins. I took your team by the hands and I led them to the promised lands, baby, and sales were off the charts. Guess what? Your company lived happily ever after. The end.
Hey guys, my name is Catherine, and in class over the past few weeks we've been learning about the 6 pitches we can use as an alternative to the elevator speech. And so the first one we learned about is the one-word pitch, and this basically is used so that you can just have one word that stands out about you and that can grab the attention of an employer without losing their interest. And so the one word that I would say that describes me is persistent. I work hard to reach a goal and I don't quit until it's done. So the second pitch is the question pitch, and this is good just to kind of make employers think about what their goals of their company are, and just just really just ask a question and get them thinking. So my question is, do you think your company is lacking drive towards reaching a goal? And I ask this because I feel like some companies tend to plateau and then they lose motivation, and so they kind of stop and they don't reach the goals that they set out to achieve in the beginning. So the next pitch is the rhyming pitch, and this pitch is designed so that employers can just kind of remember you, and you can have that one phrase that sticks into their brain and that they'll kind of think about that and maybe hopefully come back to you. And so my rhyme is, thank you rhymezone.com, is my persistence will make you go the distance. And so I feel like the one word quality that I have, persistence, really stands out, and so I use that in the rhyme, and I feel like that persistence will make the company reach that goal and will make them go the distance that they want to go. And so that leads me to the subject line pitch, which is just like the subject line of an email that will reach out and grab their attention. And I think this is important not to make it too long or too short. And so I'm not sure if any of y'all are familiar, you probably haven't heard, but Adele has a new song called Hello out, and it starts off with, hello, it's me. And so I decided to make my subject line, hello, it's me. So it's short, sweet, to the point, and if they know anything about what's going on in the world right now, they'll know that that's actually song lyrics. So that is my subject line. My next pitch is the Twitter pitch, and I think that Twitter pitch is important because social media has just become so prevalent in our world right now, and so it's just a good way to grab their attention again. And so my Twitter pitch is work hard and never quit, hashtag quit is not lit. I use this because, once again, it's short and sweet and to the point, but also my hashtag kind of goes along with my one-word pitch again with persistence, and the hashtag is good in my opinion because it kind of goes along with like a phrase that's going around in youth culture, I guess you could say, with things being lit. So hashtag quit is not lit, and because I'm persistent. So that leads me to the last pitch, which is the Pixar pitch, and this is great for just sharing your knowledge and experience in a certain field while telling a story. So my Pixar pitch is, once upon a time there was a young girl named Catherine who loved traveling the world. One day she searched high and low for an opportunity to go abroad. Because of that, she found her first teaching gig in Thailand. Because of that, she landed another experience teaching international students in another country, until finally she gained knowledge about many different cultures and was able to apply that to her international marketing career. I think this is important because it shows my persistence in finding a job that I wanted, and also just highlights my international experiences. So those are my 6 pitches. Hope you guys enjoy.
Hey, my name is Lauren Mecklenburg, and today I'm sharing my 6 pitches with you. The 6 pitches is a concept that Daniel Pink developed to help you become a better salesperson. So here are my 6 pitches. First is the one-word pitch. The purpose of the one-word pitch is to have one word that you associate yourself to so much that when someone thinks of it, they also think of you. I chose devoted as my one word. It is important that you're devoted at all times to anything that you want to be successful in. The second pitch is the question pitch. This pitch is important whenever you have a strong fact or obvious answer to a question. My question is, do you want your business to be the best it can be? By asking this, hopefully there's an obvious answer of yes, and by hiring me, your company will be the best that it can be. The third pitch is the rhyming pitch. The rhyming pitch should be something that is memorable and makes a lasting impression on someone. For my rhyming pitch, I chose, well, heck, you should hire Meg. Meg is my nickname, by the way. The fourth pitch is the subject line pitch. The subject line should be something short and simple that catches your attention. For my subject line, I chose, this is your next step. There are two different types of subject line pitches, either curiosity or utility. Utility is more of an answer to a question, and that's what I chose. This is your next step, to hire me. The fifth pitch is the Twitter pitch. The Twitter pitch should describe you in 120 characters or less. Here's my Twitter pitch. What is the most important thing to your company? Is it becoming the most successful? If so, by hiring me, success is exactly what you'll get. I am talented, easy to work with, a great listener, as well as a leader, and above all, I am ready to work hard. Hire me and you can't go wrong. Hashtag success, hashtag devoted, hashtag heck, hire Meg. The last pitch is the Pixar pitch. This pitch allows you to tell yourself in a story. Mine is, once upon a time, there was an eager Clemson senior named Lauren who was ready to thrive. Each day she would wake up in the hopes that she would hear back from her dream job. One day her dreams became reality and she got the call. Because of that, Lauren had been happier than she has ever been. However, Lauren knew that this job was going to be a lot of hard work. Because of that, she spent every day until graduation getting prepared for her job, trying to learn everything there was to know, until finally it was her first day at her new dream job, and just as she planned, Lauren thrived. I tied my story back into my one-word pitch, which was devoted. I made sure I was devoted to getting the job, and then also devoted myself in preparing.
Hi guys, my name's Jessica Molnar. Today I'm going to share with you my 6 pitches based off of Daniel Pink's book To Sell is Human, where he gives 6 ideas of successors to the traditional elevator pitch. First is the one-word pitch. Mine is adaptable. No matter the circumstances, you want your employees to be able to adapt to challenges. I will adapt and get the job done. Second, the question pitch. How do you want your employees to respond to adversity? Going off of my one-word pitch of adaptable, you want your employees to adapt and respond to adversity in a positive way and solve the problem, which is what I would do. Third is the rhyming pitch. I've worked very hard to get where I am. I'm smart and wise as can be. I will make sure your company has success and innovative ideas if you're willing to work with me. I'm going to work hard wherever I am, because that's what I always try to do. I make wise decisions and can help your company. Fourth is the subject line pitch. This is basically the subject line to an email. You want this to either catch people's attention or to inform them, or possibly do both. My subject line pitch is adaptability. It's what you need to succeed. All companies will come to a time when they face a challenge. They'll need employees who can respond to those challenges and adapt to changing times. I believe this explains that to them and will catch people's attention. Fifth is the Twitter pitch. This is going to be short and to the point, but it's also going to catch people's attention. Mine is adaptable, diligent, hardworking. Aren't these characteristics you want in an employee? Hashtag CU Marketing 2016. Hashtag see you in the workplace. I believe this Twitter pitch is short and to the point, but it'll catch people's attention. And who doesn't need a few hashtags? 6 is the Pixar pitch. Basically, you're telling a story. Once upon a time, there was a junior marketing major named Jessica Molnar at Clemson University. Every day, she worked hard on her studies and looked for jobs that she thought she could contribute to and make a positive impact. Because of that, she put a lot of time and effort, and often things didn't go as planned. Because of that, Jessica often had to adapt, make changes, and figure out a way to make things work. Until finally, she found a company where her talents and hard work could be put to use. And those are my 6 pitches based off of Daniel Pink's book, To Sell as Human. Thanks.
Hey, I'm Madison, and these are my 6 pitches. For the one-word pitch, I picked loyalty because I wanted the employer to know that he could fully trust me and count on me to always uphold the integrity of the company, and if he handed me a task, I would be loyal to figuring out how to accomplish it the best way possible. And for the question pitch, I asked, can you trust that your employees will do what is right rather than what is easy? I wanted to make the employer think about his current employees and see if he could answer that with 100% confidence. For the rhyming pitch, I said, without trust, it's all a bust. And it basically is just saying if an employer cannot trust his employees, the company is not going to grow. For the subject line pitch, I went with more of curiosity and said, the one reason to stop your search. What was I searching for? The Twitter pitch, I said, hearing loyal makes everyone think of dogs right off the bat. If I work for you, your first thought when you hear loyal would be Madison Norman. Hashtag still love dogs. I went with something a little weirder because I wanted it to be remembered, and I want the employers to associate loyal and Madison together. For the Pixar pitch, I said, once upon a time, a marketing firm was destroyed by the wrath of their own employees. Every day, one worker would leave, taking clients with them, until they were all eventually gone. One day, the bosses saw a trusting face amongst the crowd and felt like they could start running the company again. So they asked her name, and she told them, Madison Norman. Because of that trusting face, they hired her right on the spot, finding her to be the most loyal and hardworking employee they had ever experienced. Because of that, the company grew to be stronger than its predecessor, until finally it was the #1 company in the South. I went with that because it kind of ties back into my rhyming pitch. That company didn't have trusted or loyal employees, so their company was very unsuccessful.
Hello everyone, I'm Drew, and this is my 6 pitches video based off the book by Daniel Pink, To Sell as Human. The one-word pitch is a single word that reflects yourself. When someone thinks of this word, they think of you, and vice versa. The word I chose is driven. I chose this word because I'm very self-motivated and always strive for success. The question pitch. The question pitch can be very effective. By forcing a listener to come up with their own answer, they believe more strongly in that answer and are more likely to take action. Do you want to hit a home run? With this question, I am trying to equate hiring me to hitting a home run. The rhyming pitch. Rhyming can be a great tool. Rhyming increases processing fluency and helps people remember what you said. Your company grew because of Drew. With this pitch, the 2 words I want people to remember are grew and drew, because I want them to equate one with the other. The subject line pitch. In today's world, the subject line of an email is a pitch. The 2 best ways to catch someone's attention is either utility or curiosity. My subject line pitch is a great opportunity. With this, I'm trying to pique someone's interest by opening the email and seeing what the great opportunity is. The Twitter pitch. The Twitter pitch is a tweet about oneself in less than 140 characters. It is quick and to the point. My Twitter pitch is #driven, #ready, #effective, and #wanted. The Pixar pitch. The Pixar pitch uses the storytelling template that Pixar Animations uses in its movies. Once upon a time, there was a boy who loved sports. One day, he realized his dreams of playing professional sports was not going to happen. Because of that, he got very sad. But he decided that even if he could not play professional sports, he was still going to find a way to do what he loved. Because of that, he worked very, very hard and pushed himself to be the best. Until finally, he was rewarded with a job, doing what he loved, sports.
My one-word pitch is resilience, because when I think of someone resilient, I think of someone who's used every experience, good or bad, in their life and use that somehow to overcome future obstacles, learn, grow, and help people around them. And that's what I ultimately want to do in any company that I work for. I want my interviewer to look at me and know that. I only have one question for my interviewer.
Who's gonna pick you up when you fall?
Resilience. Noun. P.S. My name is Kate Rose. Within the email, resilience, noun, the key to your company's success. See also Kate Rose. Rhyming pitch, easy. The path to your company's brilliance is through my resilience. Reason 101 why you should hire me. I don't crack under pressure. Hashtag not Humpty Dumpty. Hashtag just keep swimming. Hashtag Dory knows best. Once upon a time, there was a little company called Google. Every day, it seemed like they were hiring someone new to fill the position of marketing director. The pressure of the job would overwhelm the new employee, and they would quit before the day ended. In what could only be described as an act of desperation, the company interviewed a recent graduate named Kate Rose. When they finally understood how unqualified she was for the job, they escorted her out of the office and told her to never return, or to return when she had gained some experience. Kate, undiscouraged, contacted the company every year inquiring about that same position. Google soon realized that Kate's resilient attitude was just what the marketing director job required. Because of this, they gave her a chance. She started a probationary period and worked day and night to prove she was the person for the job. Until finally, Kate's hard work convinced Google that she was a perfect match for the job.
Hey everyone, my name is Kara and I'll be demonstrating Daniel Pink's 6 pitches to convince you, my future employer, why I should be hired. The first pitch I have is the one-word pitch, and my one word is determined. I chose determined as my one-word pitch because I'm motivated to go above and beyond as an employee to increase productivity within your company. The second pitch I have is the question pitch, and my question is, do you need someone who's determined to bring forth profits? Of course you do. I chose this question, do you need someone who is determined to bring forth profits, as my question pitch because it is an obvious answer that every company needs to take into consideration. Who wants a lazy worker just doing the minimum to get by when you could hire Kara Sandry, who is a hardworking, dedicated individual? Next, I have the rhyming pitch. My rhyme is, determination is key, so if you succeed, it's because you hired me. I chose this as my rhyming pitch because it's short and sweet and makes you realize that my talents and strengths in marketing could really be an asset to your company. Also, hiring me is one of DJ Khaled's key to success, so why not hire me? The next pitch I have is the subject line pitch. My subject line is your future. I chose your future as the subject line pitch because it sparks curiosity. It draws attention to the reader of the email, and it makes them think that they got some crazy horoscope email completely directed towards them. Once they open the email, it'll entail all the details of how I can be a light of new ideas to their company. It'll make them want to hire me. The next pitch I have is the Twitter pitch. My Twitter pitch is, dear 8-pound, 6-ounce newborn baby company, don't even know of an employee yet. Hire Kara, who will drive sales to the top, because if you ain't first, you're last. Hashtag Ricky Bobby, hashtag Shake and Bake, hashtag Chew Big Red. My Twitter pitch is relevant in today's world of social media because employers are always recruiting online. My tweet references the movie Talladega Nights and lets the company know what I can bring to the table. The last pitch I have is the Pixar pitch. My Pixar pitch is, Once upon a time, there was an energetic and determined marketing student from Clemson named Kara Sandry. Every day, she would do her best to achieve her highest potential in academics and leadership positions within her Clemson organizations. One day, she was appointed marketing PR chair of her sorority. Go Gaia. Because of that, she acquired marketing internships for well-known companies during the summers that would give her valuable experience. Because of that, she graduated and interviewed for you and your competitor, until finally, your company was smart enough to hire her because you realized her determination is what your company needs to reach its highest potential. So, please hire me.
My name is Megan Scanlon, and these are my 6 pitches. First is the one-word pitch. My one-word pitch is dynamic, a simple word to describe myself and to show an employer that I am well-rounded and adaptable to new situations. When they hear the word dynamic, they will think of my ability to deal with change and to deal with pressure in unpredictable situations. Next is the question pitch. My question is, what does a dynamic employee mean to you? Not only does this question make the employer think, but it also provides a way for me to receive some feedback about what exactly an employer is looking for in potential employees. Next is the rhyme pitch. My rhyme pitch is hire an employee who is dynamic and the benefits will be gigantic. This is a way for our target audience to make sense of a simple phrase or statement. My rhyme pitch is simple yet effective, and it will also spark employers' interest of what exactly the benefits of a dynamic employee will be. This pitch would be memorable and unique for the employer and would make me stand out amongst the other applicants. Next is the subject line pitch. My subject line pitch is a new dynamic for your company. By keeping it short and simple, I grab an employer's attention and make them wonder what the contents of the email are going to be. The employer is going to be wondering how exactly I can bring a change to his or her company. Next is the Twitter pitch. My Twitter pitch is, if your company is in need of a change, hire Megan Scanlon, a well-rounded marketing student ready to enter the workforce. Hashtag Megan Scanlon, hashtag marketing, hashtag dynamic. Last is the Pixar pitch. My Pixar pitch is, once upon a time there was a student named Megan who loved to learn at Clemson University. Every day she went to class and participated to the best of her ability. One day Megan realized to stand out amongst her peers she needed a summer internship. Because of that, Megan pursued a sales internship working for Bridgestone. Because of that, Megan realized she had an interest in sales and marketing, until finally she began to look for full-time work in the marketing field.
Today on the show, we have contestant Sam Shellis, and he will be defining the word diligent. Thanks, Tom. I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to define the word diligent. Diligent is a word used to describe someone who is hardworking and persevering. I would use it in a sentence. I would say Sam Shellis is a very diligent person. For my one-word pitch, I thought I would take an interesting perspective, that of a game show host asking a contestant to define the word diligent, which means hardworking and persevering, and I believe that I am representative of this. Mr. Shellis, is there anything else you would like to say before we make our decision on whether or not to hire you? Yes, sir, I would. I'd like to offer up the question, what impact will you have on those around you? You can make the difference. You can hire me, and I promise I will always be hardworking and I will always be on time. For my question pitch, I offer up the question, what impact will you have on those around you? Because I believe this is thought-provoking and will help in an interview. Chase what inspires you, while remaining true. Don't forget where you're from, or you might just become a bum. If you want someone who will never miss, hire Sam Shellis. For my rhyme pitch, I thought I would keep it the theme that I am very diligent. I thought that the rhyme, if you want someone who will never miss, hire Sam Shellis, keeps with the fact that I am hardworking and will always be on time. Hey guys, just wanted to share, got a weird email this afternoon, so I'm gonna check it out. It has the subject line, want to be an industry leader. So I'm gonna click on it. Let's see what we got here. Oh wow. So it says, "Dear potential industry leader, please hire Sam Shellis." Attached is his resume. Thanks. It's signed by a business expert. Wow, it's pretty cool. I promise to put 110% into everything I do in life. I'm proud to be a Tiger. Hashtag keys to success. Hashtag Tiger for life. For my Twitter pitch, I wanted to show that I was hardworking and would put forth my utmost effort, as well as show that I'm dedicated to being a Tiger and representing it in everything that I do.
Alright, didn't see you there. Oh, I was just reading about the tale of Sam Shellis. You know him too? Let me tell you a little story about him. You see, once upon a time, there was a young man by the name of Sam Shellis. Every day, he would do the same engineering homework, go to the same classes without much enjoyment. One day, he decided to talk to his parents about a class he was struggling in. Because of that, he began to explore different fields that interested him. Because of that, he transferred into the marketing department here at Clemson. Till finally, he was able to utilize his skills in communications and networking, and he succeeded in the marketing. That's the end. Thank you.
Hey y'all, it's Zoel. I'm here to do my video on my 6 pitches. The first pitch is the one-word pitch. Basically, it's supposed to be one word that sums up you as a person, and if any company, potential employer thinks of this one word, they're supposed to think of you as an individual. My one word is persistence. I chose this word because I'm an extremely persistent individual, and I don't stop until the job is done. So the next pitch is the question pitch. So essentially what this is a pitch that causes your audience to think. So you don't want it to be too complicated of a question or too wordy. It just needs to be straight and to the point. The question pitch that I decided to go with is, what is better than persistence? This causes the employer to think, what is better than persistence? Do we really want someone who could potentially be lazy or not complete the job? What is persistence? The next pitch is the rhyming pitch. So essentially the rhyming pitch is supposed to be something that's easy to remember, you know, it's catchy, it's kind of like that annoying jingle that you hear on the commercials, and you can't get out of your head. So the rhyming pitch that I decided to go with is persistence over resistance, because persistence is, of course, better than resistance. So the next pitch is the subject line pitch. It's essentially supposed to spark curiosity, so if an employer were to see this in their inbox amongst all the other emails, it should spark their curiosity and make them want to read your email. So the subject line pitch that I decided to go with is, I have what you need. So essentially this will cause an employer to think about, what do I need? Does she really have what I need? And it'll make them want to open up the email and see whatever it is that I have to offer. So the next pitch is the Twitter pitch. So essentially this should be something that's short, sweet, and easy to retweet. So it should be something that isn't too hard to understand and is easy for people to quote and reply back to and retweet to their followers as well. So the Twitter pitch that I decided to go with is, I think I can, hashtag persistence. I went with this because it definitely continues to follow the trend that I have with my one-word pitch, as well as utilizing the one word within the tweet. So my last pitch is a Pixar pitch. So it should be like a story. So it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. The Pixar pitch I decided to go with is: once upon a time, there was a girl. Every day she dreamt of becoming a business owner. One day, she realized that she was pursuing the wrong major at Clemson University. Because of that, she made the bold move to go in a completely different direction. Because of that, people doubted her and said that she would not be successful. Until finally, she proved that she made the right decision because of her persistence and determination to make her dreams come true. So, as you see, I rounded out all of my pitches by keeping with the theme of persistence, and I used persistence in each one of my 6 pitches. Thanks for watching.
When you walked up the door, walked out of my life, I'm proud to say. I'm proud.
So stop, think about it, and then you'll really stick it.
Should I grab a brush?
So the next question is
They not Jazz. I don't believe that will.
action. Okay.
You looking more realistic. I'm sorry. Just don't be too loud.
Is I think I can.
It's nice to finally meet you.
And it should go along with.
To be doubted. See, that's the key. Just when I think I can't go anymore, I think about those who doubted me. And I do one more rep. I do one more pull-up. And if giving a kid a football just for a smile, or dancing after a touchdown hurts other people's feelings, then guess what? Too bad they don't make Band-Aids for feelings.
My one-word pitch is ambition. Ambition is described as a strong desire to achieve something beyond the everyday task of life. Being ambitious is more than just talent, and that could be what makes me memorable. Is your company looking for someone young and ambitious with sales experience? If you want someone who is persistent, disciplined, determined, and creative, look no further. My subject line pitch would be, little do you know. I would use the subject line to grab the reader's attention. By grabbing the reader's attention, I would have a better chance for them to review my resume. My rhyme pitch is, I'm a man on a mission, watch out for my ambition. With a promising future, the last thing you want to do is miss out on me and look back and realize that it could have been your company on the front of the Wall Street Journal. My Twitter pitch would be, are you looking for someone fresh out of college with marketing or sales experience? I'm a man on a mission, watch out for my ambition, #ambition, #Sumwalt. Once upon a time, there was a young and ambitious boy by the name of Will Sumwalt. Growing up, Will worked extremely hard at everything that he did. Because of his ambition and hard work, Will made awesome grades throughout high school and got accepted into Clemson University. Because of his learning experience at Clemson, Will was finally able to get a job working with one of the largest marketing firms in the Southeast.
So these are my 6 pitches, and Daniel Pink created the 6 pitches to replace the elevator pitch in an effort to get employers' attention and really get your name and your brand out there. So the one-word pitch is a way to describe your brand and kind of describe you as a whole. So my one word is adaptable. The question pitch is to make people think. If the facts are on your side, that's when you want to use the question pitch. My question pitch is, will an employee that can quickly adjust to changing environments help your company? The rhyming pitch allows you to be memorable and effective in your pitch. My pitch is, whatever comes your way, I can handle it without a fray and have all your problems solved by the end of the day. My subject line pitch is unique opportunity. This focuses on the curiosity side and tries to get the receiver's attention. The Twitter pitch is a short pitch trying to get the reader engaged in the topic and conversation at hand. My Twitter pitch is, as a student athlete, I have learned to multitask and adjust to the situation at hand. The Pixar pitch tells a story. My story is, once upon a time, there was a Clemson marketing student named Casey. Every day, she strived to learn more about her career and innovative ways to intrigue consumers. One day, Casey was given the opportunity to intern with a real estate agent. Because of that, she was able to quickly learn the business and help the realtor sell extra houses. Because of that, the realtor made more money and was able to grow her business and gain valuable clients due to Casey's help. Until finally, Casey was hired after graduation and became one of the top realtors in the area, excelling the company past competitors and making it the #1 realtor to work with.
Hi, I'm Christy Ward, and the following are my 6 pitches that I would use in order to gain a position as a data and marketing analytics consultant. In this position, you have to be able to solve a variety of problems every single day and get through a ton of different kinds of tasks. So hopefully my 6 pitches prove that I can do that. So my one-word pitch is easy: balance. To be able to get through all the different kinds of tasks like I mentioned earlier in this position, you have to be able to balance everything and get through your to-do list. Otherwise, you aren't going to get anything done. I'm going to additionally use this balance word as my theme throughout the rest of my 6 pitches. Stay tuned. So for my question pitch, I would ask the employer, can you find balance in a stressful list of tasks to complete? Hopefully by asking this, they will realize that they are not currently in balance and they could use an employee like me to help them stay balanced. So for rhyming, what rhymes with balance? My rhyming pitch is to I can help you balance all of your many talents. So hopefully an employer can easily see that I'm the perfect balancing fit for them. So for my subject line pitch, I would send the employer an email with the subject line, want to know the key to getting 20 things done in only a few minutes? I mean, who doesn't want to know how to get 20 things done in only a few minutes? I'll give you a hint, it's balancing it all. So if you're like me, you watch the Summer Olympics every year and love to watch the gymnasts walk on the balance beam. So this has to do with my Twitter pitch. In a tweet, I would post, channel your inner Olympic gymnast and balance your way to success. Hopefully this is just a fun way to see that you have to be able to balance in order to do anything, whether it's walking on a balance beam or getting a day of work done. So finally, for my Pixar pitch, I kind of want to tell the employer my story of how I learned how to balance all my tasks. So here we go. Once upon a time, there's a stressed out college student named Christy. Every day she would come back to her dorm from class not sure how to get everything on her list done. One day, her mom suggested that she make a prioritized to-do list to see what needed to get done first. Because of that, she was able to get everything done while finding balance in her life that wasn't there before. Because of that, she had more time to truly focus on every task that needed to get done, instead of being too stressed out to even get started on some things. Until finally, she saw success in all of her tasks for being able to balance them all together and made her truly a wonderful employee.
Hi, my name is Tyler Woodall, and today I'm going to be giving you 6 different pitches inspired by Daniel Pink's book, To Sell as Human. Our first pitch is the one-word pitch. It's basically one word that describes you as a person and tells one of your values. And my one word is excellence, because everything that I do, I strive to do with excellence and do it to the best of my abilities. The second pitch is the question pitch. Questions are proven to make people think more and to activate more areas in their brain. So my question pitch is, do you want a go-getter to go get you more business? The third pitch is the rhyming pitch. And my rhyme is, in business, do you demand excellence? If so, then hiring Tyler Woodall is common sense. Email has become a huge part of our society. And getting someone's attention through email is getting more and more difficult because we receive more and more emails every day. So it's important to have a good subject line in your email. So my subject lines, I always try and keep a question. Like I said earlier, questions activate more areas in people's brains and make them think more. So my subject line pitch is, how can we help each other? Twitter has become an extremely popular social media app. So the 5th pitch is the Twitter pitch. Basically, tweets are under 140 characters, which is going to be changing soon. So in under 140 characters, you have to tell why you are better than their other option. My Twitter pitch is, my name is Tyler Woodall. I'm an extremely motivated, hard worker, I'm a people person, and I emphasize on doing everything with excellence. Hashtag motivated, hashtag doing big things. The final pitch is the Pixar pitch, and mine goes like this. One day there was a small business, struggling every day to gain new customers and grow sales. One day, they stumbled upon a young man who was a people person and enjoyed talking to anyone. They then hired this guy, and because of that, he grew their sales until one day, he made a huge impact on their bottom line and made them an extremely successful company.